Hey guys, hope you guys are doing good today. We're going to talk about new build home today, so hopefully you will find that helpful. We're not going to talk about the process of how to buy one, but we're going to talk about the pros and cons of a new build home. Now, when we're talking about new build home today, we're not talking about the one where you would build on a piece of vacant land that you currently own or will be owning. We're talking about homes that are being built by LGI, Taylor Morrison, KB Home, DR Horton, Richmond American Home. So these are the bigger builders, and we're talking about the new development communities that are actually popping everywhere here in the Sacramento region, in particular Roseville. Before we move on, I do want to disclose that this video, it's only for informational purposes. It's not meant to be advice. Every situation is a little bit different, and so it won't be helpful if you have a particular situation that doesn't apply to what I will be talking about today. If you have any questions, do feel free to reach out and we can chat more about it offline. Now let's dive into this subject. With new build, it's becoming more attractive to a lot of buyers right now because there are so much pros to this route. One, it's very attractive. Everything's brand new. You don't have to worry about maintenance. And the price-wise, it's very similar to a resale home in today's market. And of course, at last, you get to pick your own finishing touches. You can customize your finishing, such as your cabinets, your countertops, the flooring, and certain things that the builder do allow, so extra outlets or ceiling fans and so forth. As great as it may seem, there are some drawbacks when it comes to new build home. So first, we're going to talk about the lot size. With new build home, your lot size is not going to be as big as one that is an older home. So homes are in a community that is a little bit more well established. They tend to have a little bit of a bigger yard versus the homes that are newly built right now. Nowadays, it's not that big. So if you're concerned about lot size, definitely keep that in mind. Next is Mello-Roos and HOA. Do pay attention because some communities have both HOA and Mello-Roos, while some only have Mello-Roos. If you're curious and wondering what these are, definitely look up my other video that talks about Mello-Roos, HOA, and CC&R. Long wait time. When it comes to new build home, if you are looking to customize your finishing touches, expect a longer closing time. You're not going to be closing within 30 days. So make sure that you establish a time frame for yourself and a timeline where you can kind of coordinate things to make sure that you have a place to stay. It's not a short 30 days or 2 months. It will take a few months up to a whole year or more. It depends on the builder and where they're at with their construction time. Base price. Now, all those prices that you've seen out there on the internet, you're seeing, oh my God, this new build home, it's so much cheaper. This is only the price. Keep in mind, those are just base price. So it does not, or should I say, it may not include the lot premium and the options. And when we say options, we're referring to the finishing touches. So if you want to add a ceiling fan, that's additional money. If you wanted to change a particular color to the cabinets, that's maybe additional money, and so forth. So the more changes and the more you customize your home, the more money it will cost. So the price you see is just the base price. Solar requirement. Just know that new build home are now required to have solar. This solar mandate went into effect in 2020. So you will see that every single home that is built in 2020 or later will have a solar panel. We'll go into the solar portion in a little bit, but I have one more drawback that I want to mention. Your backyard will be incomplete. Yes. Builder will not finish your backyard for you. You have to finish your own. They will finish the front, but just not the back. So solar. So we're going to talk more about the pros and cons of having one, although you don't really have a choice if you're considering buying a new build home. 3 pros of having solar. May reduce your electric bill. Potentially be long-term saving. And lastly, it can be an attractive feature for a future buyer if you own the solar. Now, the con, energy storage is very expensive. It may not reduce your electrical bill if you use too much electricity than what your solar can produce. And lastly, your solar panel depends on sunlight. So of course, if there's no sun, your panels are not producing any electricity, particularly at night when there's no sun. So you're actually using PG&E or SMUD, depending on where you're at. Your solar may be a negative feature for future buyer if it's not owned. New build home is definitely not for you if you value space and a little bit more privacy because of the lot size and of course the close proximity your home is to your neighbors. The cost to having a solar put on is quite expensive. I'm seeing about $20,000 when it comes to new build homes. Now, with the cost of these new build homes, you do have the option to lease or purchase it. And if you decide to purchase it, then you do have the option, although do check with your lender, that you can actually finance that into your loan. I highly recommend you do a little bit more research, reach out if you have any questions, but no matter what you do, at the end of the day, make your decision based on what works for you, not what works for me, not what works for your mom, dad, family, friends, whoever. Make the decision solely on your situation, financial situation in particular, and what you look for in a home. So in conclusion, before you decide whether you should go the new build way or not, consider the pros and cons. This will definitely help you make some decision. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you learned a thing or two. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully I will have more time to give you guys some more video content. Have a great one.